What's our questions?
Okay, Skeet, since you and I are both from California,
West Side.
do you surf?
Oh, absolutely not. I've surfed like one day in my life, and that was in Hawaii.
I'm with you. I've surfed probably 2 days.
See, that's the preconceived notion. Everybody thinks we're from Cali, so we all surf.
So I have a problem with surfing. It comes down to being a fisherman for a living. We fish for a living and we catch fish. If we go surfing, our time is coming. There is a great white out there just waiting to topwater us on a surfboard. I promise you. I know that my day is coming out there.
Former occupation. My occupation prior to fishing for a living is I managed a big tackle store in Northern California called Outdoor Pro Shop, and did that for 5 or 6 years, which was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. I went from being a tile setter to doing that, but it taught me about the industry.
Yep.
And I didn't know what a SKU was. I didn't know about merchandising and marketing and package space, and so it taught me a lot about the fishing industry, and in turn helped me to be able to talk to sponsors and figure out how to help them sell more products. So, but then again,
it was a good background.
It was a great background for fishing. Yeah.
I went to college. I got a business degree, and a week after I graduated, I was swinging a hammer building houses for a framing crew. I wasn't.
You totally need a degree for that.
I
didn't you?
wasn't a foreman.
That's it.
I wasn't the guy pointing a finger. I was the guy getting the finger pointed to you.
Aren't you glad you got a degree for that?
It helped. College is going to help you in a lot of ways. It will make you smart. It will make you smart.
That's impossible for me. So
I actually remember in high school doing this assessment test on what you'd be good at and what your interests are and how you'd make a living. And I was told that I should have been a farmer.
There's lots of different types of farming now.
I have not farmed
especially on the West Coast.
Thing. Actually, had I gone that route, it could have been way better than fishing. All right, what would you rather fish, West Coast or East Coast?
West Coast, East Coast. I'd have to actually say I'd take like the northern part of the country. Anywhere that freezes over in the wintertime, fishing's way better. Fish get less fishing pressure.
Yeah.
So from Wisconsin to New York and everything.
North Coast.
Yeah.
Not West or East, North Coast.
Yeah, North.
Okay.
Midwest. Well, so now I like Nebraska. I think that Illinois kind of sucks around there. Sorry guys, but I love Wisconsin. I think Minnesota's got amazing fishing.
Yeah.
Michigan, New York, Vermont. What about you? East Coast, West Coast?
I would say, I'd have to say West Coast. I think I have more memories fishing the West Coast than I do fishing the East Coast. I've had more fun days out west. You know, fishing the East Coast, to me, it's all tournament related, and most tournaments aren't really fun. You know, it's work. The days that you get out and actually just have fun, where there's no agenda, where you actually have to go and fish, the West Coast. You know, I love some of the scenery out there. It's different than anything you see anywhere across the country. The scenery is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, what is the best way to fish a crankbait?
Okay, really, what's the next question? Okay, crankbait, what's the best way to fish a crankbait? You throw it out and you reel it in! It doesn't matter if it's a shallow one, a deep one.
But you left out one key part. You reel it in pretty fast.
Dude, the whole Fritz thing, like hell no. When I throw a crankbait, I throw it and I wind it, and I wind it as fast as I can.
I think the key factor with throwing a crankbait is you throw it a lot.
Yeah.
You cast it out and you wind it in, and when you reel it in, you throw it out again and you wind it back. Brent, you had to remove stitches from Skeet's lower back one time. Did he cry? And how were you picked for this job? Yes, he cried just a little bit, but not much. Why do you think I was picked for it? Let's do that one for you. It was your back. It was
so those of you watching right now, to give you a little background on Brent, he is a very sick, sadistic, twisted individual when it comes to that stuff. He's like, hey, look at this. I'm like, oh, dude, that's so gross. And he's like, And he's just, you see that big smile? Look at this, look at that smile, look at it, yeah. So I'm like, all right, he'll actually get pleasure in pulling my stitches out. And
If I was sick, then I was very disappointed because Skeet took it like a man. I was hoping for tears.
no,
I was hoping for
it was
pain.
pretty painless.
It was pretty basic.
So Brent, people want to know, how do you get like the perfect grill? Smile, like, it's like, really? Show them your pearly whites. See, like, come on, really?
I floss like twice a day.
Yeah,
That
so
doesn't
do
make them
I, but
straight,
it's
though.
because I got gaps in my teeth and they're old, so.
There's actually a very good explanation for that.
So there is.
I had braces twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Why twice?
I don't know. My dad was an orthodontist, and for some reason he thought I needed braces twice.
Because they were free then.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay,
Answer
so that's the
the-
tip. Have family that are orthodontists, and then
Yeah.
they keep your teeth straight for life.
Straighten
free.
those chiclets. But I did not have to wear headgear. Thank goodness.
Do they even do that anymore?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, there
Done.
goes our little adventure. It was an adventure.
We are all back alive.
Peace out, people. Yeah, we made it back. Car might be smoking.